Hey everyone, this is Dr. Dolopo, and I'm especially making a video today for my patients who some have been asking me this week how I make time for the things that I do in life. And, being mom, business owner, having, patients, having some students, and not looking like I'm overwhelmed. I'm a big believer in by the inch, it's a cinch, by the mile, it's a trowel. I know it's dark, so don't look at my face, just listen in your car. And for example, this is a video that I need to make for some of my patients who are really asking me. You guys feel overwhelmed. Some of you feel super overwhelmed, and you wonder like how I'm able to keep it together. And I think a lot of it is just not taking life too seriously and not expecting everything to get done all at once. It is Friday, it is 9:06, and I have long days. I'm first one up and usually last one down, as many moms are. It's very easy to look at the big picture and look at that big goal and feel like it seems so attainable, and that's how you can get pretty like overwhelmed. I'll be turning 50, so I think at this point I've really allowed myself to be gentle with myself, and I feel like, yeah, it's important to have that big picture in mind, but if you just take the next logical step, and say, okay, what do I need to do next? So say, for example, if someone wants to exercise and they just don't have the time because, there's just like, especially say if you're a working mom or if you're a full-time mom or whatever your life circumstances are, and you just can't find the time to exercise. And you're not a pro athlete, you're not, it's just something you need to do, but you just can't do it. You can't find the time. I'm a big believer in the 5 minutes, so it's 9:07. I had a very, very long day. Woke up early, and I'm not going to tell you about my day because you might get tired. 5-minute naps really help. I'll grab like a 10 to 20 minute nap, and I'll just chill and I listen to my meditation music. If you saw any of my videos where I especially advise men to like turn off your phone at 8, 10, 12 o'clock, 2, 4, 6 p.m. for 5 minutes, and just put your phone on airplane mode for 5 minutes and close your eyes. I'm not asking you to pray. I'm not asking you to meditate, because those things are elusive, especially for busy people. Just put your phone on airplane mode for 5 minutes, put an alarm, and then open your eyes after 5 minutes. That's how you can get your 5, 10, 8, 10, 12, 2, 4, 6. So 6 times 5 minutes, that's how you can get your 30-minute meditation. And some people will say you don't really benefit if you just do 5 minutes at a time. Well, 5 minutes at a time, accumulating to 30 minutes a day is a lot better than none. So after I'm done here charging my car, I'm gonna go and tell myself I'm gonna go do 5 minutes at the gym. I'm just gonna show up for 5 minutes, and I'm wearing street clothes. I have my workout clothes, but if all I do is 5 minutes of weights, then 5 minutes of weights. 5 minutes, 5 minutes, pick a body part and do that for 5 minutes. I have my tennis shoes, I have, workout clothes here, but if I'm just too tired to do any of that, then I'm okay with, doing some basic weights for 5 minutes. And that's my workout. And I'm okay with that. Because if you have this goal, like, okay, I'm going to do 30 minutes a day, but you just don't have it, then you go to bed feeling like, like a loser. You go to bed feeling like I didn't work out, I ate like this today. That's, that's not going to help you. But if you go in and say, okay, I'm going to do 5 minutes, and you just treat it like a job. I treat my work like I treat like the things I have to do like a job. All right, I'm just going to show up for 5 minutes. I'm going to do my thing, and then I leave. And if you just don't feel like doing it, then you have to go. You know what I mean? You just have to go. You just go. Or like, I don't have to do this video. I can walk around for 5 minutes, and that's my workout. Or if you see me at the office, you see that I walk around a lot. Sometimes I'm in heels, but for the most part, that means I'm not as busy as I should be. But today I'm wearing, regular shoes, kind of like tennis shoes. So I'm getting a lot, people ask me like, how many steps do you get in a day? And I don't check, because I can have an addictive personality. So then I'm going to be like all obsessed with the number of steps, and I don't want to do that. So that's part of my message today is 5 minutes. Like, I don't right now, but sometimes I'll just keep some wraps and some, boxing gloves and just hit the bag for 5 minutes, or kick the bag for 5 minutes, or go on elliptical for 5 minutes, or do something for 5 minutes. I have this book, Healing with Whole Foods. I have my patients get that book, and I tell people for $30, this book will heal 90% of your health issues, no matter what is going on. And just me saying that already makes people feel like, wow, that's a really good return on investment. $30, it'll heal 90+% of my health issues, so I don't have to be at Dr. Dolopo's office every day, So, because I know what I'm going to do. I've been studying Chinese medicine since 1994, but what are you going to bring to the table? And if I'm asking you, here, these are the pages that I filled out, show up in your book for 15 seconds. Look up, what are the foods that I can help for the liver? You can say, Dr. Dolopo said I should eat these foods for the lungs. I'm going to go to the lungs. I'm going to eat this. 15 seconds. And you can close a book. We have a lot of time. If you have time to go on social media, you have time to, try different things. You have time to go exercise. You have time to, we have a lot of time. I tell people, you have no idea how much time you have. If you knew what I listen to from morning till evening, it's not always music. It's other stuff, and so for like my Happy Club members, I tell people, you don't have to sit and watch my videos. You can just, because I make some personal growth videos specifically for my patients that are relevant to their health issues. Like if it's fertility or anxiety or anything, I had that particular patient in mind. And I tell people, you don't have to sit there and listen to the video, watch the video. You can just listen to it. Just listen to the message. So like, what's the message for today? 5 minutes. If all you hear today is, all right, I'm going to do it for 5 minutes. I'm just going to walk around for 5 minutes. I'm going to go to the beach. Okay, I work out way too much. And Dr. Dolopo is saying that I need to just relax. So something that I do when I teach my Qigong is at the beach is I literally have to tell people how to relax at the beach. Like I tell them, lay out your towel, pay for 3 hours of 3+ hours, because we do Qigong at 9 a.m. So you want to, park at 8, and you want to bring your beach stuff. And I have to explain what beach stuff is, because not everyone knows what to bring at the beach. You're just sitting there with the towels. Like, no, lay out the beach towel, stretch, relax, lie down, bring a beach chair. If you don't have a beach chair, go get a beach chair, because some of you actually do work out too much or do work too much. So you need to know how to relax. So that's my message, is just a few minutes at a time. And if you fall off the wagon and you told yourself, okay, I'm going to go to the beach, or I'm going to go to the gym, or I'm going to do this for every day for 100 days. That's kind of a rule that I have too, 100 days. If there's something I want to do, I'm going to do it for 100 days. 100 days straight, 5 minutes. By the inch, it's a cinch. By the mile, it's a trowel. You eat an elephant one bite at a time. And I'm going to tell you right now, that helps me tremendously. When people hear me say, I treat myself every day, that treatment might just be like 5 minutes to 30 minutes. And it could be just one needle. It's not like the treatments I give you guys where it's like, anywhere between 10 to 50 needles. but I'm treating myself incrementally. I really like that book, Atomic Habits, or, The Compound Effect. Those just moving the needle, little changes, little changes. That's how you lose weight. That's how you relax from anxiety. That's how you get smarter. You can't go from an F in calculus and expect to go to an A overnight. Or let's say you can't go from not understanding calculus and then by tomorrow know calculus really well. It's just not going to happen. It's just not. It's little incremental improvements. So, I'm really happy to share that after 11 and a half years, I was awarded my brown belt in jiu-jitsu. Now, I'm not as fast as other people's paths, but their path is not my path, and my path is not their path. Very few people do I know that are women had a surprise baby at 43 when I wasn't supposed to have any more babies. So that kind of set me back a few years. But I never quit. I still showed up on the mat. I still, played with people, whoever wanted to play with me. I still drilled. And as my coaches, I was there. They saw me there. I still took, knife defense, I took different martial arts classes. I took different personal protection classes. There's pictures of me learning how to disarm knives and guns with a pregnancy belly. And that was the year where, when I walked into class, people were laughing at me. And I said, who's going to be the weakest link in this class right now? Me, because I'm the one who can't run because I got a big belly. And it happened to be that year, 2 women, different parts of the country, were pregnant and stabbed to death by whatever, their boyfriend or whoever was hired by, and one of them was killed with a butter knife. So when I heard that, I was happy that I was one of those people who still took those, had that incremental. It's like, I'm not going to learn everything all at once. They say, I learned this, I'm not afraid of the 10,000 strikes you've practiced only once, but I'm afraid of the one strike that you've practiced 10,000 times. So if you follow me as an acupuncturist, I'm doing the same thing 70 to 80% of the time. And this is my 25th year in practice. I learned that from my teacher, the late Grandmaster, Dr. Richard Tefutan. I learned that. I learned how to really hone my skill. And I'll do the same technique. He told me to do it 6 weeks. I do it anywhere between 2 weeks to 2 years. Same technique, 40 to 100% of my day, every day. So I get very good at the fundamentals. Even now, I started practicing in 99. I started studying with my master in 2006. Even after he passed away in 2015, I still have that training, programmed in my brain to do the same thing over and over and over. Same thing with the other things that I do in my life. It's the fundamentals. And so when it comes to, how do you make time to work out? You know what? You go to the gym, 5 minutes like a job. You just show up for 5 minutes. And then guess what magically happens? Oh, I'm here, so I'm going to do these other things. And here's the thing. If you show up for 5 minutes, you do your thing, you're like, I'm done. Hey, you earned your shower that day. You earned your sleep that day. And you can be happy knowing that you did your best. And you said you were going to do something and you did it. Better to say you're going to do it for 5 minutes and do it as opposed to, okay, I'm going to go to the gym for an hour, but then you don't even get to the gym. Does that make sense? So same thing with, my work, and that's how I created so much content on my website at elementsinharmonyacupuncture.com. It's just, I just make these little changes, a newsletter once or twice a week. And a video can be that one newsletter. So instead of wanting to collect a lot of data and put it on a newsletter, sometimes it's just one thing. And some of my newsletters have a lot of content, and some of my newsletters is just like one topic. So I hope that helps. I hope that answers the question that some of you have asked me, like, how do you make the time? You just make 5 minutes, 5-minute commitment. All right, check me out, Dr. Dolopo, elementsinharmonyacupuncture.com. I hope you have a wonderful night. Take care.